want to get off this ride! Whoa! It's too fast! Whoa! Hello everybody and welcome back to Planet Coaster! I'm BatBeard, and we're about to start a new career park. That's right, last time we finished Princess Amelie's. That's right, I've been mispronouncing her name. I feel so bad. I'm sorry, Princess Amelie. I know Emile is like your evil stepsister and all. But Amelie's fairy tale, we just finished the Great Tree, so we're not looking to resume. We're going to go over here to the selection screen. Take a look at Silversmith Manor. The Silversmith family are opening a theme park in the grounds of their estate to tackle their runaway debts. Your job is to build a successful park and keep the place afloat. With just a few caveats, the Silversmiths are rather old-fashioned and will only allow traditional attractions. So you may want to aim your marketing efforts towards families to ensure your ride sequences offer value for money. Oh! So is this going to force me to do marketing? Alright, well we can do that. Oh, and build carefully, as the estate will take a percentage of any refunds. Ah! So you don't want to delete stuff. Alright. Okay. I'm a little trepidatious here. But nevertheless, let's start a new scenario. Silversmith Manor. Okay. Well now. Oh, that's interesting. They have river rapids right below the estate. I find that kind of funny. Is that really supposed to be an estate? And then a path here, and that goes into the rolling... Oh, that is the ride! Yes, that is the ride. What an unusual place. Okay, they want us to build carefully. Traditional rides only. Alright, let's take a look at the objectives. Easy. Achieve a park value of 15,000. Okay, achieve a park rating of 300. We have 200. Medium, achieve a park value of 20. Okay. Achieve a park rating of 600. Hard, achieve a park value of 30,000 and pay off all loans. Okay, speaking of loans, let's pause the game. Alright. So here's the deal. We've got a place like this. Oh, and there's an exit out the back? How do you get through there? Where does that enter? So that's the park entrance. You go around. Oh, that is the entrance. That's how you enter. You go up, and then you come right through here. Okay, so there's a... There it is. There's a tunnel. Okay. Huh. How unusual. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a pretty good day. It's one of those pretty good days. It's a good and pretty day, and I feel ever so good. Did you think I was gonna say I feel pretty? Well, I didn't. Oh wait, I just did. Okay, never mind. All right. Natural paths seem fine. Traditional rides, okay. We'll do that. I like the natural paths. It's a long, long way, though. It's a long, long way around. Well, we'll leave it like that. It's just gonna be... If you want to go see it, you gotta walk. I always have to burp at the most inopportune time when I'm saying something important. That's right, you didn't hear it because I moved my head away from the microphone, which is what you should do. Instead of some people that just burp right into the microphone. How rude. Okay, what do we got? Just people. Just people. This is the park entrance. That's the park entrance. Alright, I think I'm gonna start by creating a centerpiece right here. And then build something off to the side and off to the other side. And we'll go that way. Okay, let's build a centerpiece. Scenery. Building. Now, we have these buildings and that's it. Same buildings we've always had. Is this that style? Is that the style? Not really, not quite. Is that the style? No. Not really. I've used this building so much. I need to like try to remake it. But I don't want to build like a building like that right now. 450 anyway. Why don't we just section off the area and build the ride first. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to put a carousel here. Right up top, just straight up there. Alright, I meant to turn it around. And get that going like that. Okay. And then we'll put something in the middle. And place the entrance and the exit. Actually, hold on. Can I straight up move it? That's a good idea. There we go. That's more like it. That's what I wanted to do. And the exit just comes right back down, huh? Let's do that. Exit right back down. Paths. So we're going with the natural path. What type is it? Is it this? It's this, isn't it? Yes, that's what it is. You can't do that? You can't natural path like that. Okay. Oh, that's not good. It's obstructed. Okay. Why? You wanna explain to me why it's obstructed? I want it to be like that, but then I need you to go over to the side. That's no good. That exit won't do. That is no good, that exit won't do. That is no good, that exit won't do. Oh well. This is not the right music for that. Alright. Yeah, that'll be fine. That's a little weird, but it's okay. That's all we can do. So we got a rustic gravel path. There we go. Rustic gravel. Alright. Oh, right. Q. That's the Q. So I need a natural Q. Gray Q. Simple bricked. Square cobblestone. Alright. So I had this idea, and I don't know if it's a good idea. I had this idea that once I got started in a Let's Play, that I would try to do a story time. And story time kind of has a negative connotation. However, since people know very little about me, I figured it would be a good idea to try to challenge myself to story time. Now, I'm not naturally a story time kind of fellow. Not naturally gifted to storytime myself. Alright? However, I'm going to try. So let's see. Let's think about this. Okay, where should I begin a story? Well, let's begin with some little known facts. Okay. So I've been homeschooled all my life. through high school. So from kindergarten all the way through high school, I was homeschooled by my mother, taught by my mom. And so were my sisters. And, you know, of course, it was kind of hard to make friends. But my parents did put us in, you know, what's it called? Church programs and school programs. We were part of a homeschool group, and so we had sports during the summers. Soccer was popular. Basketball. We did baseball and softball over a few summers. So that was a lot of fun. We had band practice. And it's not all that different from a charter school. The only thing is your 80% of your day-to-day is spent at home and not interacting with a lot of kids. Actually, I could pretty much just say not interacting with kids, because my sisters really didn't want anything to do with me, which is typical sibling behavior. Venetian Carousel 1. Here we go. Let's open the Venetian Carousel. I did enjoy being homeschooled. You know, I had a lot of, I guess, a lot of peace in my life. Not a lot to worry about. You know, it's just get your schoolwork done. Get your homework done. We had a lot of homework. You know, I had genuinely a very good education. Genuinely, because we had SATs. We had SATs like every year. And that was just like a requirement by the California School Board for homeschoolers. Just make sure that homeschoolers are teaching children adequately, and you know, I performed very well in my testing, my yearly testing. So that was very good. There were a lot of downsides, you know, loneliness, the lack of friends, social awkwardness. I'm very outgoing, and yet I didn't have a lot of people to talk to. So I'm looking around this ride in particular. We've got a lot of stuff to build. Well, I need to raise the scenery, see that Q scenery rating, and I don't know what to do. Well, what do I want to do? Now, I can't build anything extravagant. However, I can build something like this. A watery grave. Oh, yes. Haha. I like it. I don't care about whatever else might be around. I like that one. Okay. We have other stuff that we can put in. Sleeping dragon's nest? Oh, I think we might have our I don't want that turd. Can I remove that turd from this? I want to remove it. I think that this is a charming thing to place, and I want to place it here between the rides. But I don't want that. Actually, I want something much bigger. I'd like them to just make a straight up castle. I think I might have to make it. I might have to make the big giant castle. All right, I need something big though. Too big. Too big. All right, I need something big that goes just right in the middle. A sword in the stone. Sword in the stone. Might not be a bad thing to place here. I want it to be on theme. Huh. Well, that's cool. And then if we place the dragon behind it, yeah, let's do that. Let's put the sleeping dragon behind it. And I wanna lower this just a smidgen. I think that's good. put that in, and then the sleeping dragon, and remove the poop. You know, as nice as poop is, I don't think it fits this park. It's obstructed. Of course it's obstructed. The poop is obstructing it. Why wouldn't it be obstructed? Alright, remove the poop. Don't need it. Now I need to select... Can I select all? Can I select all of these things? Aww. Why are you gonna make it hard? Why are you gonna make it hard? You're making it hard. Oh, these are all individual hay bales! Ah! What have I gotten myself into? Well, okay, we've solved the scenery problem. Let's talk more about my life. Yeah, right. I don't know. There are a lot of pros and cons to homeschooling. Pros: great education. Removes a lot of distractions. And it's good for kids with challenges, with learning challenges. And I had a few. And okay. Very good. I think that does it. Let's move this though. So yeah, has a lot of pros and cons. I would have liked you know, more social interaction, and there were a lot of giant gaps between programs like debate, speech and debate club, and all of the stuff that I mentioned. So there were a lot of gaps between that. So I ended up spending a lot of time just really feeling lonely. And then having friends online, yeah, that's great. But it wasn't anything regular, and it wasn't anything that really replaced social interaction. And then, you know, kids at church, they were all in public school, so like I was able to get along with them, but like then I always felt like the outsider. So really, you know, I don't know if I would put my kids through homeschooling exclusively. I would do it if they have, you know, learning disabilities and such, until like they get caught up, and then once they're caught up, I'd put them in regular school. I think that's the best way to really work with it. And that's just the way that how I feel about it. But you know, because I really think it's important to interact with kids. Even the negative interactions are learning experiences. You know, because you're going to deal with people throughout the rest of your life, and you know, whether it's in a work environment and so on. And if you can't like get over how disappointing people are, I guess I think that was a major shock for me. Is that I ended up you know, entering the junior college, and I was very naive. I thought that people were a lot more trustworthy and reliable than they turned out to be. So it was a culture shock for me. And that's just from being a little bit over-sheltered, I think. This turned out well. I like this. How's the Q scenery rating for this? 96%. I'd say that is good enough. We're not going to go for 100. Let's just say, hey, sweet, awesome. It's open. Finances. We need to get more money than that. Let's get $5 at least. No, not 200. Although I wish. $5. Excellent. And let's work on the next piece that's gonna come out in front. Alright, so what's going in here? Teacups. Are we gonna put teacups down right away? I don't think so. Not right away. We'll put something else down. That? No, I don't think so. Maybe over here? But I don't know. Oh man, this is not many rides. These are all the rides we have? We're gonna have to get started on... We're gonna rush research, I think. I think rushing research is going to be a grand idea. Let's not have this go right away, although that would be nice to pick up on the scenery that's over there. But I think it just needs... the ride needs some space. Alright. Right there. Let's place the entrance. And place the exit. So I guess if I have to tell one story that was like a highlight of my homeschooling experience, beyond the fact that I will mention right now, which is I ended up being really ahead in math. I took algebra with my sisters at the same time they were taking it, and I was in like the 6th grade, and it was really cool to be that ahead in math. Although as I got older and bipolar disorder set in, bipolar disorder disrupts your ability to do math. It basically affects the areas of the brain that primarily handle math. So like before it set in, up to about age 18, I'd say I was pretty good at math. And then after that, it just got worse and worse, and it got more difficult. But I did manage to make it all the way through like the first year of calculus. And then after that, it was too difficult. I just got a C, and then after that, I just could not algebra anymore. It just, I lost all that learning. But a big highlight of homeschooling was how high quality the speech and debate club was. It was incredible. And there were, national tournaments, and I got to go to debate camp, and I also got to go to, of course, the debate club, and then finally, is this path? A qualifying tournament, and so at this qualifying tournament, my partner and I, it was his second year, my first year in debate, and we made it to the end of the basic rounds, and they're calling out the names for the people that are entering the semifinals, and basically the race to finals. And we made it. We made it to semifinals. And so they had 3 rounds of finals. There were so many people that were just that good, and had placed within points of each other. So we debated our first round of what they called octofinals, because it's like a 16 split. And then I was like, oh, I'm so glad we're done. We're done. And then they called our name again. We made it to the quarterfinals. And that was just unheard of. Like, we were the youngest, just the youngest team to make it that far. I need to build more scenery over here now. And that was just unheard of. And it was exciting. And also, I was really exhausted. And we were doing very well, but we were debating another team from our own group. And so, they were more experienced, and you know, of course, they were debating to win, of course. And we almost had them on an issue, but then I got up there and I was so exhausted. Because keep in mind, like, this was in LA and we had to drive to a university. Azusa Pacific University, and that's where it was held at. And we had to drive there from my grandparents' house, and so we had to get up at 4 a.m. every morning. So I was exhausted. So my mind blanked, and I basically went the whole 5 minutes I had to speak. I went 5 minutes and couldn't say a word. I felt so awful after that. But then, like, everybody was so excited that we did so well. And I got a lot of positive reinforcement, and so much that it swelled my head. I thought I was a really good debater, and then in future debates, I was so annoying that, I don't know, it ruined debate for me. And it also ruined it for my partner. So, like, the next year, he didn't want to have me on his team. He was like, I'm done working with that guy. And I feel bad about that too. But it's all a learning experience, and so from then on, like, I'm not gonna be... why am I doing this? There's no reason for me to put that there. Let's put a cart. Put this thing? No, let's save that for another. What do I want to put here? Bushes! Bushes! A bush collection! Alright. And is that up? 100%, okay. In my head, you get the scenery rating up, and that means you can charge more. So, that's what I do. Now, does this thing rate ride scenery? Or is it just queue scenery? Just that. Alright, well, it's fine. And that's open. Do you have ride scenery? Monthly gas queue time? Nope, it's just queue scenery. Alright. So that's 2 rides down. Let's take a look at rides again and see what else we can do. A basic park is coming along. And it looks like teacups will be next. And then we'll put Magic Twirl up on the hill. So let's do teacups next. I feel like I kind of want to smash it up against the other one, but like we're not hot on space right now. We're not hot for space. Space is not super hot. Space is actually quite cold. So yeah, I gotta listen out of all that. You know, don't build yourself too much of an ego too quick. It's not a good thing. It'll end up getting you smacked. And so that's a truth right there. And the exit. And let's place the path. Okay, so what about a college experience? Well, actually, let's talk about my first experience in college, which was my first semester at the community college. I had a really good time. I ended up getting placed into college algebra, which I needed a refresher to do, you know, college level calculus. And I did that, got an A+, tutored a whole bunch of people, ended up tutoring that for, you know, some income there. I'm not sure what path I'm going for. I'll continue with the brick. Which angle do we want? That? I think that one. Cool. And we need tons of ride scenery. Fortunately, this is not costing a whole bunch of money. We've got a fair bit left, and it's gonna be making us money. So everything's working out in my mind. So I had college algebra. That was a really good pick. And then I had okay, there's that. Cool. All right. And I guess let's place this everywhere, because we got a bunch of ships just going in different directions. All right, that's cool. I had college algebra. I had theater history, and now theater history was an amazing class. I recommend it, but of course it all depends on your teacher. But if you ask like one of the counselors, your academic counselors, what they think about it, if people like the theater history at your community college or college, I highly recommend theater history, because that'll just blow your mind as to how theater has developed over time, and it's just, I don't know, it's really cool, and I love Shakespeare. I suppose if you don't like Shakespeare, you might not like it, or if you don't have we spent half of theater history on Shakespeare, but it was so worth it, and I got to read Hamlet and write a paper on Hamlet, and I don't know, I enjoyed writing that paper on Hamlet. I ended up analyzing it in ways that I hadn't before, and I really like Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet a lot, but it all depends on what version or interpretation you like. Okay, so Teacup's ride scenery is up. It's good to go. We're gonna raise the finances on that. $8. And I think that's good. We have a few more rides. Alright, one more ride, and then I'll start the park. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of time here, talking about things, but I'm actually having a good time talking about it. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of episode, or if you want to see story time continue, or if not, if you just want me to play the game, just let me know, and I'll get back to you on that. So what do we have? The entrance. Yeah. Let's have the entrance pick up that scenery, and then exit there. Okay. Entrance path. All right, and the exit path. That's not gonna work. Okay. All right. Can I have this flattened terrain? Is that possible? I would like that option. A path option, flattened terrain option, like just that would be great. Maintenance. Move exit. Yeah, we need to move it here. And then place the path. Oh, crud! No! No! Are you mad? What happened to the length? What is this? No, we're not doing that. Terrain. Terrain! Terrain! Terrain? Can't edit it. You know what? We'll have that be a rocky entrance. We'll have the exit over here, and we'll just exit over here. Of course, we can't edit the train. Oh, why would we do that? And some scenery. Why is that a picture of a frog and then this I get lions? Is there a reason for that? That's awkward. And then I think if we go for some nature, that's a big bush. I don't think I'm ready for that bush. Okay, come on. Okay. How's that cute scenery? 100%. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. And we're good to open that. Okay, now all of this is gonna have varying levels of music. What I want to do next is, of course, start the park, but I want to, oh boy, get the first star before any time has elapsed. Hooray! That was unexpected. All right, so now the music is frightfully loud. 45, 41, 42, and you, 50. Okay, good. Now we're good to go. Hyperspin 2 is so expensive. Not that expensive. All right, $5, $8, and $6. Carousel, $5. Looks too gentle for me. Well, go on one of the more interesting ones. All right. So here's our park so far. It's looking good. It's looking very, very good to me. And I'm just gonna take a sip of water and think about what to do next. Okay, let's make sure we have basic staff, all right?